Well, hello everyone, welcome back to Zomboland Gaming. I am Zombo Skater, and this is episode number 6 of Minecraft Let's Play on the Zed's Dead Remix Island, and we have got a bunch of stuff and things to show today. So I have done quite a bit off camera because, well, I can't help myself and I have to do things. So let us go ahead and take a look at, BAM! We finally got the roof done, so let's get out of this mode, and I am actually going to try something in this episode. I am going to turn my webcam off because, one, I don't want you guys to have to deal with watching me grimacing all throughout this recording, because I woke up and from here all the way down to here is just absolutely tight and painful and just so I'm going to take that off. Plus I want to see if it makes it more immersive without me having my webcam and my silly goofy faces going on up here. So I am going to go ahead and cut off my webcam, and then we are going to head right down there. So just a second. Alright, webcam turned off. You don't have to see my crazy looking doobly face. And so we have gotten some new things done. You'll notice that I don't have any trees down here now because, one, I just was lazy and didn't feel like going a ways to get more trees. But two, I wanted to kind of get a better idea from up here what the terrain looks like before I start terraforming and trying to figure out where roads and stuff are going to be. But also, you might notice there's a giant structure down there. Right there. Well, it's not really giant, but it's big. And also, what in the hell? Is that a creeper and a witch in my boat? Really? Really right now? Look. There's no. We're not gonna deal with that. We're just gonna let them be. They're fine. They're in the boat. They're stuck. But so we kind of got a little bit of stuff and things done on this little starter base thing here, right? So we're gonna be living underground for quite a while as we get our structures built up and try and figure out the lay of the land and exactly how we want everything set up, and if we even want to continue doing this style. But so yeah, I finished getting the anvils, so we actually have the anvils going all the way around now, which is nice, makes things look a little bit nicer. I did fill in the back here. Like I said, I don't know what style per se we're gonna actually continue with, and so I didn't keep like expanding out the sandstone here. I just felt nah. So, but we did get the rest of the inside all done. Let's go ahead and go up the water here so you can see that we actually have a little aqueduct. And oh my god, was this a metric pain in the ass to get this piece of water to not flow down over there constantly. Oh, I had to do so many things to like just try and make it trick itself to be, not coming down. But so I think it came out pretty nice. We got a little pool coming in here. And we've got our little entrance down here. So now here is the big part, right? So we'll show you the village in a second. But I have done a whole bunch down here in our hidey hole. I have not done the roof. Ignore the roof. The roof is not done. But as you can see, we've started decorating inside here. And I've got a little chest room. And yes, I have gotten some organization done. And I love this. I hate when people just don't do anything to the back of the chest. You can kind of see the blue and the red poking out in the back there to keep in with the theme of, our top side. Look at that. I even hit some lights up there. Oh, it's so nice. But, yeah, so we finally got all our stuff and things organized. And I have been busy, right? We've got all the stuff and things. It's pretty crazy. Mainly over here, we got some iron and some more copper going on. And then, bam, some more diamonds. And look at this. This is why I had to go over to the villager area. All these emeralds, right? Because look at our pickaxe. We have mending. I almost broke this pickaxe. I was like, oh, shit. I got to stop. I got to go ahead and go get my mending books because, yeah, I'm not about to waste my diamonds. Diamonds have become crazy to try and find. I don't know what it is about the latest update, but diamonds are just absolutely bonkers, bananas, and difficult to try and find. So oh yeah, and I found, look at this, I got 19 more glow ink sacks. So yeah, so we're gonna try and make sure that we get all our books and stuff and try and not waste our diamonds as much as possible. Oh, and I am out of food. Let's just take this 6 bread for the time being. This is gonna be where our super smelter is gonna be. I don't know what all I'm gonna do in all these rooms. Obviously, we're gonna be living down here for a while, so I'm going to put, I know for sure, we're going to make a super smelter down here. I don't know if we're going to use Il Mango's or Cub Fans or, whose super smelter design that we're going to use. I think it's Il Mango's just because I know it works well, even in this update. Oh, and look at this. Look at the little detail there. I love this table. I had to keep things mob-proof, I'm using bottom slabs, obviously, down here. Just so that way I don't have to worry about lighting everything up. But in order to get those legs of the table, I had to do that. But I love it having the crafting table in the middle of the table like that. So yeah, here's our storage room. And then we're coming over here, and we've got a full enchantment setup. I'm eventually going to make this with pistons, so we can actually retract the enchantment table to get the level of enchants that we actually want, instead of having to put torches on them every single time. But it's nicely tucked back in here, which is kind of nice. On the opposite side, we've got another piece of redstone. We've got a block swapper. So if I come in here, you can see this is kind of an old school way to do this. I know I could have done this a little bit better. I know, but I just torched it down. So we just got a torch ladder going down. So this button is connecting to the block swapper that's down below. So if I click this button right now, you can see I'm currently, water is pushing me up. But if I click this button, it takes a little bit of time. But eventually you'll see the magma block will come down there, and yay, away we go. So we got a magma block down here along with a piece of soul sand. And it's just on a block swapper, so that way we can give ourselves a way to go up and down. And the pressure plate is just that way, just like up above, so we can keep ourselves from, you know, having water going everywhere. But, oh, I guess I really didn't need to break that. But yeah, so all we have down here, can I break through some of this so we can actually see what's going on over here? I believe I can. Let's light this up a bit. It's a fairly simple design. So what you see here is there's a sticky piston facing up. And then you've got an observer facing away from the sticky piston on both sides. So both of these observers are facing away from the central sticky piston. And then we have a block here. It needs to be a solid block. So that way the signal from the observer will go into this block and power this block, which then powers these two sticky pistons that are facing inwards. And then from our signal, basically we just have, here is that redstone torch line that's coming all the way from up there. Which, yes, I probably could have done this for cheaper and quicker, but meh, it's old school. I'm old school. So the signal just comes down into here. And then also, if we look up above, the button that is right here on the ground, this block that's right here is the block that's powering this piece of redstone on the top of this observer. So this observer is then just feeling this redstone change the state, which then powers this observer, which powers this piston. So this piston is going to go up first, and it's going to grab this block, and then it's going to go down, and these pistons are going to push over and back up. We'll be able to see it here. I'm going to actually break apart the blocks up above so we can actually watch it in action. Maybe, hopefully. I think we can get an angle here. I don't want to break these blocks here. So if I push the piston here, you're going to see... and this is kind of, let me see, there's something I need to say here. So we've got what? I'm facing north, right? So this soul sand is on the south side. So if you build this setup, so this is an upwards facing. You can do these in all directions. I can have this as a wall block swapper, a ceiling block swapper, or in this case, a floor block swapper. But what you have to pay attention to is where the two blocks that you're swapping are sitting. So in the case of this one, I've got this being a north-south kind of facing, you know, these two pistons here are in the north-south direction. So my second block has to be in the south side piston. So if I was to put this soul sand over here against this piston before starting my circuit, it does not work at all. It basically puts the soul sand in the middle and then pushes the magma block up one extra block, which is not what we want to have happen, and then nothing will update. And I think if you go east to west, I think the only way I found that it works east to west is you have to put it on the east side, the east-facing piston. So it is directional. You just have to kind of play around with you know, where you put those two blocks to make it work. But if I push this button, you'll see all of this in action. If I can push the button. Bam. Do you see that? So our soul sand went up, and you actually saw this magma block comes all the way over here, but then actually gets pushed back across. It will always constantly do that. So your second block will always end up in the opposite corner there. So that's pretty sweet. So now if we come back in here, you can see we got soul sand, so we're getting the bubble elevator up. So now we have a nice one wide hole going down to our... Oh, speaking of which, I didn't even show you what the heck was down there now, did I? We talked about... I got redstone mode. I got in redstone mode. So down here is our branch mine, right? So you probably won't see me do too much stuff down here. This is mostly my off-camera area. You know, unless we find something really cool to come take a look at, there's really no reason for us to be down here. But all I've done, this is at level Y level 11, and all we're doing here is our typical branch mining. And what I will do, though, is I will come back in here and put, like, support pillars to make it look like it's an actual mining episode thingy, and we'll like kind of make this look a little bit caved out a little bit better, and give it more detail instead of it just being like this. I can't stand it. Like my holes going through the wall will not be. It'll just be a hole, but the outside walking area will look a little bit nicer. So then I was reading up a little bit about the latest update, and everyone was saying that it's actually better to go to level 5 now for diamonds. So we just have a little walkway coming down because I'm testing that theory out of being level 5. And let me tell you, these are 3 50-block long holes. I found 4 diamonds in 150 blocks. So I don't know if I'm just getting very unlucky here with my seed. We may go try the swamp and river trick where you can find the clay nodes in the rivers and swamps and in the gravel nodes, and basically you do a little bit of math along with the chunk borders, and you figure out just where you can find diamonds. Like it's almost like a 100% guaranteed kind of deal. So we may do a little bit of that, but I'd like to avoid that if possible. So okay, so that's our enchantment table and our mining area, and then we come over here, and I'm gonna poke a hole out here, and that's gonna be my bedroom. Currently, I just have our diamond stuff in here, so we got a silk touch axe and a really crappy unbreaking efficiency. Is it nighttime again? Oh, it is. Oh, let's go to sleep. So that's yeah, I'm gonna make this my bedroom area. I just haven't, had the need to deal with it right now. And so over here, we're gonna have our animals, and actually, you can see I already got some chickens. And I put a hoppers. I didn't have enough iron at the time to be able to put enough hoppers underneath everything. So currently, I don't have any more green wool. So it's, this is looking kind of janky. But underneath all this carpet is hoppers. And so we're collecting eggs in our chest here, which is nice. So we'll be able to make some more chickens. And eventually, we'll get our chicken cooker back again. But for the time being, I don't have any animals. But I've made pens, so we've just basically put some coarse dirt and some grass down here. I'm slowly trying to make all the blocks and make the walls look nice, but we'll go find some, in today's episode, I'm going to find some pigs, some sheep, and some lambs. Not some lambs, that is sheeps. Pigs, sheep, and cows, and we'll fill them up in here. And this will be our little animal breeding pen, and I don't know what I'm going to do in the middle here. Like, I think I might just put some, hay bales, just kind of make it look like a barn, And then we'll come down in here, and I've grown all our croppages, so that way I don't have to go outside all the time. But we've got our sugarcane, so I basically just have water behind the wall here. So if we open up this, you can see I've got water all underneath the wall. And that's how hello, string, I don't need you there. So that's how we've got our sugarcane all growing. And then we've got our pumpkins and melons, which I found melons, I believe... When did I find the melons? I don't remember where I found the melons at. Oh, maybe they were from the spawners, the mob spawners, the chest there. So we got our pumpkins and melons going, which is pretty nice. Got our croppages, and we actually have beetroot now because the village had beetroot seeds. So we've got that going. And then I made a standard, typical kind of little cactus farm. We will be building ginormous big farms. We want to make sure we have no need to ever worry about food ever. I mean, the wheat... And the potato, well, maybe not wheat, but potatoes and carrots for sure. We're going to get villagers to do all the work for us with those. Wheat will probably continue growing ourselves. Once we find a skelly spawner and we have a good source of bones, we're for sure just going to use a micro farm. Just one of those where we can stand at a block and just AFK with one seed in our inventory kind of deal. And we'll probably do that for the wheat. Beetroot, I really don't use beetroot for anything ever, so we're never going to grow much of it. But, it's always nice to have available everything. So then, of course, I've got my sweet berries back over here, to hurt me. I'd love to get a fox eventually. Maybe we'll find one in the next couple episodes, and then we can actually set up a auto harvester with foxes, which would be really cool. But anyway, back to the cactus. So this is like the old school standard typical way to grow cactus automatically. So I've just got a water stream down here with a couple of hoppers, and basically the cactus, as it grows up, it's going to hit this piece of glass, because once it grows up, that glass is going to want to connect to it, right? And so cactus can't connect to anything, so it's going to pop itself off, fall down in the water stream, and just automatically collect for us. But yeah, we will make a giant one of these. I will use a lot of green dye. But then down here, this giant hole, which I got to make a little bit taller, is going to be where we're going to start doing our trees. So we're going to make this tall enough that we can come down here and plant whatever kind of tree we want and have it, boom, grow underground with bone meal. Or we can even just set it up where we'll have a room for each one of the kinds of trees, all 6 of the trees, and just have them grow naturally, and then we can just come on down here and harvest them. We will eventually have an automatic tree farm, but, you know, we are starter stuff and things, so starter stuff and things requires a big room to grow them underground. Because, you know, the other reason why I don't want to grow them on the surface is because we're not going to have spruce trees and jungle trees and dark oak in our area here. It's, you know, we might have the blocks. Did I just pick that up? We might have the blocks, you know, to build buildings, but we don't want those trees growing naturally out on our island because it'll just look, it won't be the right look that I'm going for. So yeah, so we're gonna avoid that. We're gonna grow all those underground. This little walkway here, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I might make some sort of like hidden staircase entrance with redstone coming in here, but mainly it's because I need to get the animals in right. The farm is right down there to the right, so it's just a nice opening to get all the animals in. So okay, so that's all the stuff and things that we've done, and then the next biggest thing is we'll head over there after we go to the village. But I have made another portal that goes a ridiculously long way to a section of desert that is far away from all of our desert, so I can go harvest all of the sand and stuff and things without having to ruin our area. Did I just pick up more? Dude, it's insane. So yeah, so I don't know if we're going to be able to see them right now. Look, is that another axolotl? Look at this. There's another axolotl. Look, I thought these guys only grew in caves. It's crazy. Oh, the fish were... Oh, dude, axolotl, are you eating those or you just... Kill... Oh, axolotl makes a fish farm? Are you kidding me? Can I use an axolotl to catch fish for me? Can I... Oh... Can I make a naturally built area here, trap an axolotl in a big area, and have some way to guarantee that the axolotl will harvest fish for me? That might be cool. Oh, man. Okay, distracted ideas. So, anyway, okay, you see all this train track and this building that's going on right over here? This started out as one of the regular villager buildings. Oh, God. Witch. Hey, we're cool. We're friends. We're buddies. What the heck? Why are you guys in my boat? I swear. Oh, well, I guess we got a free witch and a free creeper. What the heck? She's throwing potions at me. What the hell? Stop it! God dang. What the heck? You're messed up, lady. So, yeah, so basically we got coming in here. Up there, we'll see the beginner start and stuff and things of what this comes to. But essentially, we just got a train track that I can come up in here. And when the train stops, I can break the cart. And then essentially, as you see down here, we have villagers. Yay! Trapped in stuff. I don't think any of these, none of these are full. So basically, I just come in here and I pop one of them out. And then I just, you know, struggle to get them into their holes. I did not want to do all that on camera because, oh my god, if anybody wants to see me rage, it's when dealing with villagers. But if I come on in here before this witch attacks me, good, go away. We've got a couple villagers down here. So we got a farmer that carrots and beetroot. It's not actually a bad trade. 22 carrots, 15 beetroot for an emerald. Not bad. We've got an infinity book for 13 emeralds in a book. That is awesome. So we'll be able to get that for our bow. Our very terrible bow. And 9 emeralds for some bookshelves. I think he gives 5 bookshelves. Next one is another librarian with Fortune 3 for 15 emeralds. That was awesome. And let me tell you, I spent hours just sitting here doing this so he couldn't run out, picking up his little lectern, putting it back down, checking his trades, taking it back up, and then checking his trades over and over and over again until we finally found these guys. So then we've got this guy because we have our zombie and skelly spawners that we are going to work on. And so rotten flesh. We're going to have loads and loads and loads of rotten flesh. We'll be able to trade that for free emeralds, which is dope. Then, because of the string from the spiders, once again, we'll be able to have a fisherman, and plus, ooh, buckets of cod, nice. So we'll be able to turn the string in for emeralds as well. And then sticks, because we're going to have a lot of trees that we're harvesting. We'll be able to trade sticks for even more emeralds, and then those emeralds for arrows. If we can't find a skelly spawner, we'll at least have a nice way to get arrows. And then, did I get one more guy down here? No, so those are all the villagers I got down here so far. But as you notice, if you haven't ever done villager trading, they basically have a schedule throughout the day where they sleep, wake up, go to work, have a little play time or rest time, and then they go back to work again, I believe, and then they have like a community gathering time, and then they go back to sleep again kind of deal. And so there's only certain times throughout the day that they will breed. There's only certain times throughout the day that they'll be available to do their jobs. And they each have a certain job based on a block that they're next to. So in the case of the farmer, if you put a composter and a bed, so you can see behind here I have the beds to where they can't get to them, but they basically can notice them through the trap door here. They know that there's beds there. So each one has a bed, each one has a workstation. They have to be able to access their workstation, and in order to make sure that they're going to keep decent trades, they have to be able to talk to each other as well. So we've got them basically to where they can't get out of here, but they can at least have line of sight to each other so they can gossip. But yeah, so the composter is the farmer, the lectern is the librarian, the potion stand is a cleric, the barrel is the fisherman, and a fletching table is the Fletcher, the arrow maker, the bow guy. So yeah, so we've got a couple little slots there that we'll be able to put some villagers in. But if we follow this along, this little runway here leads us back up to where the villager breeder is. So we have a pretty simple, straightforward villager breeder. These haven't changed too much, even though villagers have kind of changed a little bit over the years. You know, we no longer need doors in order to, you know, a door and a block over a villager equals a village. We no longer require that. Ooh, I need to get rid of this composter so I don't think it's a job over here. I don't think any of them can reach this, but just in case. So basically all we have is a 9x9 piece of cropland up here, and let me see if I can get up here this way. Oop. So yeah, so we just have a 9x9 piece of cropland with a composter in the middle, blocks on top of it so they can't get trapped in the composter, and then just carrots. And because there's only one composter down there, only one of the villagers turned into that job. So we have one farmer, and then we've got, I think, 6 total. I think I put 6 villagers total down in here. You can see them all kind of mingling about down there. And so I basically put 7 beds down, because you always want one more bed than the amount of villagers in the village, so that way they want to breed and make another villager. So we've got 7 beds here, and then they can see the beds through this trap door right here, but essentially they're just all in there chilling about. One of them is harvesting all the croppages, and then he's passing the crops along to all his friends, and then they, you know, do the dirty, nasty, and then one of the little baby villager that gets made will look at these trapdoors right here and go, oh, I can walk on these, and just go, whop, and fall right into the water, because it's only 1 block high. So the little baby villager falls down in the water. He comes all the way down to this section over here, and do I have a way to get down here? I don't believe I do. But he'll basically come stand right here. There's a cobblestone wall underneath this. Let's see if I can get over here. Let's get some light. But there's a cobblestone wall right about here underneath this piece of glass, and so the baby villager will stand there, and as soon as he grows up, he'll be just tall enough to stick his head up inside this water stream here, and then he'll head straight up this water stream and then into this chamber where you see these other villagers currently standing. And it is nighttime. I should probably just go to sleep before something comes over here and blows up my area. All right. Oh god. Oh hello. Oh god. What? Oh god. They're husks. Oh, they're husks. Oh, hello. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, God. I'm trying to talk here. I'm trying to explain things. Go away. My brethren. Hey, you picked up that rotten flesh of your friend. Anyway, okay. Back to what we're doing. Ew, I'm poisoned. But yeah, so he'll go up in that water stream there, and then they will just collect in the end. We can turn this village breeder off simply by clicking this lever right here. It pushes a piece of glass over, and now they no longer can see the bed. So as long as we pull it back out, they can see through here to these beds. So that's our on-off mechanism. And as you can see, we got 3 villagers currently just waiting to be used over here. And underneath, I have just a simple setup. I got a minecart with a piece of power that will turn on this power rail. It just shoots straight up, and since they're in the corner, it'll just grab one of them as it passes up through, and then just takes them on down. So we finally have our villagers. Now there's one special villager that you probably noticed I haven't mentioned, seeing as how we have mending on our pickaxe. So I haven't moved this guy over yet. Is there a way for me to get over here? Oh god, we need more food. We really need more food. That is going to be one of today's things. So you can see right here. Oh god, no, he's escaped. No, go back in there. Go back in there. No. no, 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 no. Yes. Oh, 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 I hate villagers. Oh, I hate villagers. Okay. Oh, God. So, yeah, that guy right there, sneaky little shit, was actually the first one that I came over here to deal with. I should have made that building and sent him down there right off the bat, but I had already come in here and checked his trades. And so he has mending books for fairly cheap, I believe. Let's see if we can get through him right here. Yeah, so he's got 12 emeralds for a mending book. How amazing is that? 12 emeralds. That is awesome. So today's goal is to get all... We need our animals. We need to get this guy down over there. And I'm hoping... I haven't moved him yet because I'm worried that when I move him, he's going to get too far away from his lectern, and then he'll never know where his lectern is and where his bed is, and then he'll just stop trading altogether. So I almost just want to leave him right here as our special little guardian of the villager trading area. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm not sure if I'm going to move him or not, but I am going to. You also notice the waterfall is probably gone. I didn't even realize there was another building over here. There was actually a villager in here behind all the water that was pouring over everywhere. So I don't know if I'm going to move him. I'm kind of worried that we're going to lose him, and I really don't want to lose our really amazing mending guy. It took me 2 hours of sitting there, going to sleep, waking back up, changing his lectern out, and trying to get him to actually have a really decent trade. So today's goal is to get the animals over to our farm area, finish building up that kind of farm area. God, hello, Axolotl. You're amazing. To build up our little farming area, to get a couple more villagers, get our emeralds, get our books, get all of our diamond gear, get all of our diamond gear set up. And I came the absolute wrong direction. I wanted to go over here. Do I have a boat now? Do I have a boat? I don't have a boat. Ugh, we're going to chop down a tree real fast and get over there. Yeah, so that's the goal. I need my animals. I need my farms. We're gonna make a super smelter, and that's probably gonna be more than enough in today's episode. That's a whole lot of work. So I'm gonna chop this tree reel down, get in a boat, and I'm gonna go back over to over there, and I will meet you guys at our original little area. All right, back in our starter area. So see, we're just right over there. We already knew that. That's where I built my house, and that's the village. And this was our starter area, which I actually have lots of crops I need to clump down from here. This is not growing right now because our world spawn is now set over there. I did change the world spawn. I just stood kind of right outside of the building there and did, / set world spawn, and then just did the 3 asterisks, just that way it set it just wherever the heck I was. But inside here, remember we had our zombie and spider spawners, right? Just down this ladder. So there's been a lot of work and changes happened. So I didn't show this on camera because I think most people by now know how to make the old school take them, send them to the sky, drop them back down to one-hit kill kind of deal. So I didn't need to really show that. However, I don't know if other people set these up the way I do as far as the lighting. So I do need to change this, but see how I have redstone lamps in there? And it's just a 9x9 room. With the zombie spawner, it goes up 2 blocks above and then 4 blocks below the zombie spawner in order to give them enough space to spawn, and then it just water stream sends them into a water stream that comes this way, and then a water stream comes over this way, and then I've just got a bubble elevator coming up, and I'll get underneath there to show you kind of how I make it work. Essentially, I just drop the water down, they get kicked up by a stone wall, and then the stone wall helps them get back up into the bubble stream. And then, whoop, they whoosh up, and then they, whoop, whoosh back down this one right here. So this is the drop tube. So they're just coming right across to here, going up here, across, and then down. And it's, I believe, 22 blocks. So I think I have to hit them twice in order, with my fisticuffs in order to get them to die. But that's not a big deal. And then the spiders are basically 5 up above, or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4... Is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's 4 above and then 5 below. It's basically a 9x9 room. So I think it's, counting this one, it's 5 down and 4 above, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then 5. Yeah. Okay, so it's 9. It's a 9x9 room. So you got 4 above the spawner, 4 below the spawner, and then the spawner's level is 5. And then in order to make sure that any that kind of try to come up here up against the ceiling, because they will do that, they will climb the walls occasionally and they'll get stuck. All I did was I dug a trench too wide and too tall all the way across, put open fence gates, and then put a solid water source across the entire thing. So any spiders that come up the wall will go up into the water and die. That way I keep it cleared out. And then all the rest of them will just come down right into that little hole that you kind of see right down there. And then we'll see where they come out right down here. Now, they are full health when they come down. They don't drop. I don't believe spiders take fall damage unless they, like, fall all the way, like, really, really high. So, yeah, I've just got them coming down there, and then I'll show you the mechanism where I'm killing them. But what you have noticed is with this redstone, right, because of the distance here, I've just got a sticky piston with a redstone block, and that's what's going to power my redstone lamp, but also keep them from having a space to spawn on. But all we're doing is we got our... I still need to wire these two together so I can turn them on at the same time, or at least have the controls where the kill chamber is. But I just have it coming around. The redstone repeater is powering into a block that powers the lamp behind it. And then it just carries the signal around like this, all the way. And then when we get to the end, where it has to go to the torch on top, all we have is just a torch tower. And the torch tower then just comes up on both sides. It's the exact same on both sides. And then the torch tower just comes up. And in this case, there's a block right on top of the redstone lamp, so I can just, boop, put the signal straight down, powers that block, powers the redstone lamp. On the other side, however, I'm powering this block, which powers a piston that's attached underneath it. So that's our little mechanism there for how to kill them. So if we turn these on, or turn these off, sorry. So we'll turn all our torches off. You can see it gets a little dark in there, and look at that. Instantly they spawn, right? And we got our spiders. You can hear our spiders spawning, and this is a ginormous mess of me trying to get around here. We will clean all this up. But if we come down here, I found that they're not quite close enough for me to stand back here. I kind of need to stand over in this corner in order to guarantee both the zombies will be spawning, because you have to be within 16 blocks, I believe. And so over here in the corner, we're close enough that we can get the spiders to spawn and close enough for the zombies to spawn, and that is really loud. But if we come down here, you can see I can go boop. So 2 hits. See, they're 2-hit kills, and I'm too lazy to take this down another block or a half a block or whatever. But yeah, so our zombies fall right down here, and then we've just got them in order to make sure that we can, you know, if we AFK sitting here, we want to make sure that we're going to be able to get as many of these guys as possible to stand on all of this. And I also made it this size, so that way the baby ones, because I didn't make a baby zombie killer at the bottom of the water chute. I just said, you know what, whatever. Send them up. It's just extra XP for us. So, yeah, we just have them come in here. And then all their loot just gets collected down here. But I have noticed the XP gets stuck a lot, which is kind of bothersome to me. Like, I don't understand why that XP is sticking in there. Which is why I actually had to change this up. I was getting the XP stuck in here. And if we put a torch down so we can actually see. So, I really need this block here so I don't, like, walk up and get smacked by these guys. But, I'm going to turn this spider spawner off. So that way I can go in there and show you where the kill chamber looks like. We'll let the zombies keep up. We'll kill all these guys. So, you can stand right here and you can hit all of these guys. Which is going to be really nice once we have sweeping edge. Boop, okay, we got everybody dead. But yeah, notice how some of these drops still aren't coming in. It bothers me quite a bit. I haven't figured out a good way to fix this. But I've been trying to get as many hoppers in here. So the spiders will come in through here. They'll flow in here. They're going to sit right kind of on this stone wall right here. Which means they're pushed up. So they can't hit us through the little iron trapdoors here. And they can't hit us through these half slabs. So I've got hoppers going into hoppers, just any way I can. But like you notice, it's still not picking up this string, which is annoying. Oh, and there's also half slabs on the ceiling right here. You can kind of see. It's really annoying. I don't understand why. I need to find a better way to get all the loot collected, and then yeah, it's just going into these individual chests. Oh, we had a jockey rider apparently. Ah, come here. But yeah, we're collecting our string and we're collecting our apparently arrows. But yeah, so it's working all right. It's not the greatest. I mean, they're just spiders. Spiders and zombies both give 5 XP per kill. I think the babies give a little bit more, and this guy must have stayed in the water stream a little too long because he turned into a drowned. Which may mean that we might get a trident. Oh, look at that. We got a iron nugget. But yeah, so we got our little spawners. So we've got a way to get XP now, which is really, really awesome. Let's go ahead and turn this back on. So that way none of these guys will, you know, spawn in. But yeah, so there we go. So we got our XP farms now going on. Be really, really nice if we could find a skelly spawner. So I'm going to go off, collect a whole bunch more loot. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to show you one last thing, because we did make one last change, and it requires me to go to the nether. Please nothing come and kill me. Please nothing come and kill me. Hello, hello, hello. So we made one more thing that I did off camera. And if you notice, original spawn is that way. And I've been trying to collect some quartz up here. It's just not working. Quartz is my nightmare right now. It is my nemesis. That goes down to the forest down below us. But then mining desert. So if I go this way, and I don't know how far this is, I don't think it's very far away. I did this overworld. I basically just went into the overworld, found a desert across to the east. I think it's to the northeast of us, I believe. And yeah, it's quite a ways. But I went across the northeast and found a desert, a big desert, quite a ways away from our base. That way, we're not ruining the area that we're going to be working around. But today, I'm going to try and find the jungle. I would love to get some jungle wood. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm essentially just going to go into the overworld, travel all the way to the jungle, and then we'll set up a portal and just link the portal properly, and then make a one-wide tunnel just like this. And to get into our... Oh, my God. Ow, ow, smack, 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 smack. Ow, ow, ow. Who built this thing so low? Yeah, see, it's not too far away, right? I mean, traveling through the nether is definitely the way to go. It's just so much easier. But yeah, we're still over here in the little foresty area. The warped forest? Is that what it's called? Crimson forest. That's a crimson forest. Warped forest is blue. Right? I think. But yeah, so here we go. Boom, desert. So we can come over here for all our desert needs. And away we go. Not staying here. Alright, I'm going to go gather a bunch of stuff and things. We're going to take care of getting the animals first. And then we're going to work on our super smelter next. And I shall return after I have all the stuff and things gathered. Alright, and welcome back. So, plans have changed again. Because, of course, plans change. Currently, I am here at the villagers because we have a lot of rotten flesh. And you can probably guess why, right? So, we went and had a little AFK session because, well, I needed to make my tools much better than they currently are. Oh, we ran out of trades with this guy. Oh, darn it. Alright, so let's move on to the fisherman because we got a bunch of string. Let's just get as many emeralds as this guy will let us take. What? Hello? Oh, there we go. Go up in there. Why won't this just shift click up? That is interesting that it doesn't shift click up. So, okay, so instead of going straight on to building the super smelter, we need lots of iron, and in order to get lots of iron, we need to make a iron golem farm. So that is what we are doing here right now. We are just, well, I'm just selling some stuff because I had it on me from my AFK session, because we have got our mending and fortune 2 on our pickaxe. We've got mending now on our diamond axe, along with the unbreaking and efficiency, and we're still kind of crappy on our shovel, but we got mending there, and mending on our sword, along with sweeping edge 2. So I got a whole bunch of levels, AFK'd at the zombie spider spawner. And yeah, you know, it worked alright. It worked alright. So we still need to get a little bit... Hey, would you stop it, witch? We still need to get some better enchantments. But we are going to be going over to the other village just around the bend here. Just around the river bend. And we are going to set up an iron golem farm. Reason being is I don't want any of the farm stuff over here, the villager trader stuff over here, to interfere with the potential golem spawns. So we're going to use the other village over here as our iron golem farm, which is kind of what I intended to do begin with. It was a matter of when was I going to actually accomplish that. So I'll see you over at the village, and we're going to clear a bunch of stuff out and get right into making a pretty fairly simple iron golem farm. Oh boy, plans have changed, and here I sit lonely in the boat. Actually, I just really enjoy the ocean water. I freaking love this water. So, yeah, let me get out of this mode. Hello, hi, welcome back, everyone. So, okay, you know this village over here? It's nice. It's wonderful. We have a village breeder. We have villages. We can make emeralds. We can get mending books, which we now have on our sword. We now have on our pickaxe and our regular axe and our shovel. Oh, yes, we're doing amazing. However, Super Smelter. That was our project today. We were going to do Super Smelter. Yeah, it requires a lot of iron. We need 117 hoppers, which is like 500 and something iron in order to make all those hoppers. So we are going to change up plans and do a iron golem farm, which is something we really need anyway. I have almost all the hoppers made for our super smelter. However, it's just taken me so many hours of mining. It's ridiculous. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get all of the villagers from this area all melded and molded into one spot. And then we're going to go up quite a ways in the sky. And we're going to build a couple modules of a fairly, very simple iron golem farm. It's just going to require 3 villagers and then 1 zombie per little iron golem farm. And it should be fairly decent. We just have to make sure that there's no way for these guys to get turned into any jobs, and that there's no way for these guys to kind of generate iron golems outside of our farm, which is why we're choosing to use this village instead of the other one, because we don't want it competing with the villager trader area. So I'm going to get to business, moving all these guys over into one central location, cleaning up this area so we don't have all this mess around, so I can figure out what the heck we're doing. And then I will meet you guys up in the sky to do a little time lapse of how to construct this iron golem farm. So I am going to get down to business. All right. One last villager to go. As you can see, we got all the village pretty much to go. Well, actually, I got one more down by my bed, but this is pretty much the last guy. And this has been what I've been doing. So we put a little bucket of water down, force the guy into the corner, take my minecart, push it into the corner, bam, away he goes. And then I got to grab my bucket back because I'm smart and I only carry 1 bucket of water on me. But away he goes up into the tower. And then we just go all the way up in here. And we're going to dump a bucket of water down and force him into a hole. So I know there's better ways to do this, but you know what? This is the first time in a long time that I haven't struggled to get villagers moved around. And would you... Ow, crap, I hit him. Oh, my bad. My bad, dude. Sorry. Get in the hole. Go, 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 go. And away he goes. And now we can cover this up because we can get rid of all of this. So that is all the villagers in. Villagers done. So now what we need to do is... I want to see how many of these guys we have. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think there was 10 of them in here. Maybe there's only 9. If there's only 9, that's perfect, because we need 3 per little cell anyway. So that might be good. We got to go kill off our iron golem, though, because we don't want any old spawns of iron golems around. That will mess things up as well. Let me get a better way to get... actually, I don't need to really get up here, I don't believe, anymore. Just want to light it up here so nothing spawns. We can just put one of these like this, and this, and this, and this. That should light it up, sure, whatever. Wow, that sandstone is very bright, isn't it? We'll leave our stairs to go up just in case we got to do anything off top. I'm going to clean all of this stuff up in a little bit. But first, let's see if we can't make a pokey hole in here. So I have basically water coming to this corner, pushing all the guys in here, which means we should be able to make a little poke hole right here. Yeah, look at that. How many do we have in here? F3. Can I see entity count 15? There is not 15 guys in there. There's not 15 guys in there. There's quite a few guys in there, though. So we should be able to make 3 of these iron golem farm things. As well as I got that guy down there. So if we need to, we'll move him up. But this is going to be the tough thing. We gotta kill this iron golem. I don't know how many arrows I have. Oh, God, he's coming at me. Oh, and I am out of arrows. Oh, shit, and I have no armor on. That's alright. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get up here, and we're not going to let him get up here to us. And I should be able to whack him. Yeah, look at that. Man, we're smart. We know how to... Look at this. No armor. I got no armor on. Psh, you ain't got me, Iron Golem. Oh, you know what? Let's light this area up so nothing comes around here. Because once we get started, we're going to be all the way up in the sky, so working at nighttime is not going to be too big of a deal. Alright, so I'm going to clean all this up, and then I think what I'm going to do is I have a stack and a half, so we're going to go as high up as we can into the sky with what we have. We're going to really need to make some more power rails, too, because I only have like 12 power rails on me. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to make a hell of a lot more power rails. So I am going to make a platform way up in the sky that we can work off of, and we will kind of discuss what we're going to be doing as far as building an iron golem farm. And unfortunately, we're not going to get to the super smelter today because with the amount of stuff and things that I have done, just getting the villager trader and getting this iron golem farm going, that's enough. That's enough for today. So, all right, I will see you up in the sky. All right, so we are way high up in the sky. And I'm going to try and time-lapse this. Oh, look at this. Hey, look, there's our original building. Nice. And then the other town is just, where is the other town? If there's our house, the other town's got to be just right over this hill right here. It's got to be right across there. Wow, we're not too far away. So we are way up in the sky. I think I'm about 60 blocks up. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try and get into a time lapse. Hopefully I will build this correctly. Most likely I will not. And here is the stuff and things that you need. So obviously the rail is kind of an optional thing, right? You know, you can bubble column your villagers up here. You can rail up here, whatever you need to do to get the villagers up. The block choice is, you know, whatever you choose. Like, you don't need to use glass. I'm just going to use glass so we can actually see the villagers and the one zombie. But you do need solid blocks, because these are what we're going to use to spawn our iron golems on, and they also need to be, you know, a spawnable surface for them. So you need all these iron blocks, some sort of light source, so that way your villagers, basically nothing will spawn in with them. You're going to need the bed so they can actually sleep, because that is a big mechanic for making sure the iron golem farm is going to work. And then these hoppers and chests are obviously just to collect the loot. The walls are just to keep them in. The stairs are going to be used to push the golem down to where they need to go. Lava bucket's going to be for killing them. The signs are going to be to stop the water areas and the lava areas and whatnot is going to see. And the one name tag, which I haven't actually made a name for the name tag. I might want to go do that. The name tag is going to be for the one zombie, so that way he doesn't despawn. So, all right, let's go ahead and get the time lapse going, and let's get this thing built. Oh, that's all we needed. Well, that's one way to get back up here. All right. That was fucking great.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost myself. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking, you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Harder, harder.
Need to rebuild myself to come alive. It all makes sense now, now that the lights out. It's a different world to me, it makes me feel down. Wait until the storm comes down, until the sleep comes and makes it alright. Waiting for the morning until the sleep comes and makes it alright. life, need to rebuild myself to come alive. It all makes sense now, now that the lights out. It's a different world to me, it makes me feel down. Wait until the storm comes down, until the sleep comes and makes it alright. Waiting for the morning
Whew, all right, so yeah, we're back. I'm gonna do one of these so we can actually see this thing. I'm tearing down the what you probably saw me bringing the Zombird up, so the husk, and look at this already. Nice. So I need to build a little AFK spot up here. But we've got our 3 villagers. They got their beds, they got their light, so they can't get attacked. They keep getting scared by the zombie, which means they can't go to sleep, so they keep waking up. And the zombie is name tagged, and I don't know if you noticed, but I had some dirt sitting in here, right here, so you can see the glass is actually gone from these spots now. So the zombie can actually see in, but he can't actually touch the villagers. So they're just constantly getting scared. And then up here, up above, we just got our water stream where the iron golems, boom, look at that, right on schedule, sir. Spawn in, and then they just roll right off. So it's actually working really well. That's awesome. So now we just need to figure out how to make this thing much more impressive. But I think on that note, I am going to just AFK here for quite a while and gather as much iron and stuff as we possibly need. And then in the next episode, we will continue on and make the super smelter and a couple of the other projects. So, woo, what an episode. We got our villager trader. We got some trades going on. We built some stuff up inside my base. And we got our iron golem farm. And I need to look up some information about how close I can put these together and make 2 or 3 more of these. I might just take these villagers down here, turn this into a villager breeder real fast to get some more, and then hook up a couple more of these. But it's not too slow. I mean, it's relatively at a decent rate. Can I get into this chest without falling to my doom? I mean, yeah, we're already sitting pretty good, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Boom, right there. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I think that's going to be good, and I think what I'm going to do is we'll probably set up a dispenser in order to get rid of excess poppies above this level, because we really don't need this many poppies. So we might have this fill up, and then when we have an overflow system to get rid of the excess. So, alright, well, I'm going to sit here and AFK for about an hour. I will see you guys in the next episode. There most likely will not be satisfactory for the next month just due to work schedule. We will try to have one of these a week, and then I'm going to try and attempt to get onto Turing Complete and get a couple episodes of that, but it just all depends on schedule. Like I said, I've got a huge project going on this month at work. And, it is going to ruin my time doing videos. But I hope everyone understands that. And I will get content out as much as I possibly can. But on that note, I am going to AFK here. And I will see you guys in the next one. Ta-ta for now. Thanks for watching. And, bye. This thing is glorious.